You've probably seen lots of images of the attack on the US Capitol by now. They've been hard to avoid in the last year. But lost in all that coverage are the small moments from that day which tell us something about the people who took part. I was in Washington, D.C. on January 6th last year and went with the crowd as they fought police and stormed the building. Here are some of the moments that have stayed with me. I came across this group reciting Hail Marys near the steps to the Capitol shortly after Trump spoke. Just feet away from them was another group singing the national anthem with the same kind of fervor. I remember thinking around this time that these people didn't look like they were coming to just hold up a few signs. In the crowd that day, there were countless middle-aged men behaving like they were on the front lines of the Battle of Gettysburg. I'll leave it to the audience to figure out which side. Soldiers forward! You had men in military gear shouting for soldiers to head to the front, and soccer dads demanding that other soccer dads hold the line.
It's gonna be bullets! It's gonna be bullets before too long! So hold the friggin' line!
Around 20 minutes after protesters first breached the Capitol building, a group of cops came to try and rebuild their lines at the Capitol steps. You can see here how helpless they were. After a half-hearted attempt to break through, they were hounded away and left sheepishly. This was a strange moment for me as a reporter. Here I'm filming protesters scaling the walls of the Capitol, which is how people were getting inside the building. I'm trying to figure out how to follow them inside. Then in the next shot, you can see I made it up the wall. I did so with the help of a protester who thought I was also trying to overthrow democracy and pulled me up by the arm. He called me a brother. An hour after the Capitol was first breached, I followed this group as they broke through the north door. They managed to get just inside the lobby before police fired tear gas. This was the first time I'd ever been in the Capitol building. I remember marveling at the grand ceiling for a few moments before being blinded by the gas. You'll notice here how everyone was filming themselves. Much of the protesters' own footage was later used to charge them for their crimes. The most striking thing about the day, though, by far, wasn't the violence. It was seeing how many people were okay with the violence. Thousands of people who didn't hit a cop themselves or throw a metal railing, but cheered on those who did, and then took selfies amid the chaos. That attitude doesn't appear to have changed in the years since, and it's a deeply worrying sign for American democracy.